Hey, it's me. Oh, you tell me, the guys with 5 eyes that you see. So today we're going to be talking about CryptoKnitties. It's soon to be second release, and I'm getting distracted by something from Papa John's. They're called Papadias. They look really good. Okay, now back to seriousness. So I probably should have done a video about this beforehand when it launched, but basically, if you look here, uh, CryptoKnitties are Cardano like blockchain NFT or whatever, and I've spoken on it before, and it's something I really like because I like the overall design of it. You know, it looks like a really cool collectible than most of the NFTs that are kind of coming out on Cardano, to be kind of honest, because I don't think most of the NFTs are bad, but it's starting to have that cash grabbish feel because if you're in some of the discords, I'm starting to notice a lot of there's just like a lot of Cardano NFTs getting passed around, like Cardano Gang and Cardano Dogs. So how do I say this? You know, and the only issue I do have a bit is it seems like every single one of them is trying to be exclusive and have like only 10,000 mints, and I'm kind of like, are there any where it's a lot to just collect? Because the issue is if almost every Cardano NFT is like limited to 10,000 or 5,000 or whatever, you know, it you get that sense that it starts to feel cash grabbish because don't you want people to still collect this stuff? If every single NFT comes out and because it's like scarce, the minimum collectible has got to be like $300 like dollars worth of Cardano and stuff. That doesn't really seem sustainable to me. So hopefully we start to see more projects where it's less exclusive and something like NBA Top Shot where you've got some exclusive NFTs and then you've got common NFTs you can get for a couple dollars. But what basically happened this past launch is that on the 23rd around this time, which is 3 on where I'm at, uh basically, that was their original launch. But what had happened was, and they suspect it might have been bots. So basically, their launch system got overloaded with like 50,000 people and such. So now they're gonna try one more time at this is basically 12 a.m. Eastern time where I'm at. I don't know what UTC stands for. Gotta look that up. So essentially, like Cardano bits, their sale basically it failed. But I still have good belief in the project. My whole thing is, though, I'm a bit concerned. Why am I a bit concerned? Because if every single NFT launch on Cardano is gonna like crash like this, it's annoying. You know, I don't think it's going to slow down the momentum of most of the NFTs, but it's just kind of annoying how like it seems like any NFT that looks promising or looks really cool, it's like a 50-50 due to like overloading and crashing. And the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure there's like a bubble. We're bubbling up. There's a lot of hype for this. Why? Because people they're really starting to chase these returns on a lot of these NFTs. But again, that's why like I think it's maybe time for some of these NFTs to stop being so like exclusive, because you know it's just really annoying for just every release to be crash. Hey, look what we're doing, crash. And this time I'm not gonna be so hard on ADA nitties or crypto nitties, because the Google Docs thing with Cardano bits, I think that was misguided because there was clearly a lot of hype for that, and they couldn't expect that. But again, with this ADA though, like, I guess I thought that their launch was going to be more successful, but I guess there's just so much demand for this stuff. But you know how the NFT space has been going lately. Like, the majority of regular NFTs out there have just like seen a huge dip in their prices, and on Top Shot we saw that too. So the same thing is probably going to happen with a lot of these Cardano NFTs, especially as people kind of like move out of the stage of purely trying to get them for profit and get into the stage where people just want them because they just want them. And I'm kind of in between half of those, but they're going to do another release tonight. We're going to see how this goes. Again, they did say they're going to trial some anti like botware whatever they're doing, because when they saw like the 50,000 requests, to them it just seemed a bit fishy. So they're just trying to make sure, and I gotta commend them for trying to do the sale over again. Because they did what they had to do, but I don't know. It just worries me a little bit having to just deal with all this crashing, deal with all this hype, and just you know, I think another part of this video I want to also get to you guys too is you know, I guess we can't all help if a lot of us want something that's not readily available and we all want it at the same time. But I just want to remind you guys that don't get the feeling of like missing out with this, right? Because I know some of these you get, if you get lucky with some of these NFTs, you can end up having something on your hands that could be tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, as you see with CryptoPunks, millions of dollars, right? But at the same time, most the main goal of these is to be collectibles. Don't be trying to get into this like really trying to get rich, really trying to treat these collectibles like they're penny stocks and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? uh if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't, but don't be in that mode where you really just have to get this at all costs and everything like that. Again, I guess we can't help if a lot of us want it and we overload the systems and everything. But this this is all just just internet collectible stuff. So let's try not to take this all too seriously. But I'm gonna try. I'm actually kind of back and forth now though, whether or not I want to even attempt to get a nitty. I guess you gotta try, but I think I'll try. I think I'll still try around 12. Um, but you've also got to wonder too. If they couldn't handle the load that they got previously, who's it like? How are you really sure you're going to be able to handle this next load? And I guess that's why they're trying to do it at like this time period, because I guess they're low key trying to catch most people off guard right around, I guess, when a lot of Americans are kind of like sleepish, because most of the population, or is most of the American population on the East Coast? I don't know, but 12 o'clock over here, a lot of people gonna be asleep. Maybe they're counting on that, maybe to make a bit more parity and trying to get a nitty. Who knows? Um, but anyways, no, I still believe in the project though. Again, I do like this NFT, and this is good for the Cardano space though. At the end of the day, and if you think about it too, with Cardano's price falling, the CryptoKnitties and other NFTs are going to be more affordable, you know, because whereas let's say you got to pay 50 ADA to get an NFT back when it's like 130, you know, that may cost you like 65 $70. Now that's back to like 110, 111. Now it may cost you closer, let's say 50 ADA was 75. Now it may cost you 65, you know, or if it drops down to $1, God forbid, but you never know. It might happen. Another dump might happen. Well, now it's just straight up $50. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's a good opportunity, and as smart contracts come out in the future, maybe the price of these increase. Maybe, who knows? But I've got belief in the project, and I think there's a website as well. Let's see, CNFT.io. I think there's a website where you can check out other Cardano NFTs that are going on right now, and just hear some of the more popular ones like Cardano Kids, Professor Cardano. I wonder if they have more of a bigger list. Hmm. Featured? I guess you go to featured. Oh, well, I guess this is it right here. But yeah, but I guess they display some of these. I wonder. Let's go to sales. Maybe they show more off. Okay, I don't know why that's not loading, but eventually when smart contract come out, this might be a good site to eventually make your own NFTs on Cardano, or to come shop for, like, them on the marketplace once they diverge out of their discords and out of their own individual uh, websites and everything like that. So still, we're relatively early with these things. There's gonna be a lot of price discovery to come in a year or two. Who knows where everything's gonna go? But hopefully the release for CryptoKnitties goes well, because I would hate for it to fail again and people to have, like, lose some faith in projects and to kind of get turned away from CNFTs. Um, but beyond that, closing points. Again, I want to go back to the fear of missing out thing. You know, um, just keep your head straight, keep your mind straight with this. Don't spend. Don't. I actually would honestly say, when it comes to NFTs, I guess you can kind of look at this as like an investment, only because you're going to get in for the first groupings of NFTs on Cardano. So because of that first movers advantage, I guess you can kind of look at this as an investment. But in my personal opinion, you should really be trying to get this because you like to collect these. The value of it can be a bonus, but these are so hard to kind of get anyway. If you think about it as something that you would just like to get, you won't feel as bad if you don't get it. You won't feel as bad if they had to delay their releases. I'm just trying to make sure you keep your mental up, and you don't get depressed or anything like that, because trust me, man, some of this stuff some of this stuff does make a lot of money, and it can make you feel disappointed more than you should if you don't get it. But then you're just specifically thinking of the money, and that's going to lead you to become greedy and make greedy decisions. And as we know, most of the times you make greedy decisions in the crypto space, kind of bites you in the back, like me. Like, I got greedy, wanted to try to get some Dogecoin when it first pumped back, like this, like past January. I got burnt on that, and just I lost a couple $100, came back into my V Chain position, and of course V Chain managed to grow, but it actually grew like Dogecoin went down, and now Dogecoin is going up and all of that. So greed is a hell of a thing, and it can make you make bad decisions. Either way, let's hope for this release to go well. I hope it goes well for you guys too. And hopefully I get one or two or three or four or five or six or seven or eight or nine or 10, like LeBron. See you guys later.